marketing, entrepreneurship, and all things small business. You're listening to the Jurassic Marketing's Triceratops. Now, here's your host, Justin Miller.
All right, it's cause for celebration.
Yay! We should have like confetti and fanfare behind
Wait,
this.
you didn't mount the balloon drop with the dinosaur balloons?
Oh, I thought you were going to do that. It's just sitting back there.
We could pretend, because I think almost all of our listens are audio and not video.
So then you can just picture in your mind lots of confetti falling on our heads right now.
Maybe the little like guns that shoot the streamers.
Oh, yeah. I bet AI could fix that.
All right, episode 100, which I don't know if you noticed, but we had a bonus episode in the first 100.
We did?
Yes, that wasn't an episode number. So we've actually released 100 episodes prior to this, but this is the official number 100.
Okay. No, I guess I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. And we promised prizes.
We did. That's true.
We did promise prizes. So you're not even going to have to listen to the whole episode. I'm going to give you the prizes right now. So we're going to have the first 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't matter when you're listening to this, because it doesn't mean someone prior to you actually responded.
That's true.
So first 3 people that text us at 309-767-0004, just send the words Dino Bucks. You're going to get $100 in service credit.
Nice.
So I'm going to give away $300 in Dino Bucks.
All right.
For our 100th episode here.
Let me grab my phone.
309-767-0004. And if you get a response from someone else on the staff that has no idea what you're talking about, then
you're like, we're not offering that right
just
now.
say Justin mentioned it on the podcast. Because that is our office text line. And
that could start a unique conversation if they don't know about it back there. It'd be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Dino Bucks, we got those.
We got a whole
bunch. We had those in the crane game here. We had a bucket full of money in our office crane machine. Hey, episode 100, no different than the first 100. We continue to get off topic before we even get into the topic.
It's kind of how we work.
But we are talking about why most marketing fails before it even gets
because it gets off topic right away.
Exactly.
See? That's how it works.
So there we go. Roll the
teachable moment. Yeah. Teachable moment.
No, this topic today, and by the way, we are like into the summer season of the podcast, so these episodes might be random in length, might be a little shorter. People get busy over the summer in almost every industry, it seems.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. And we'll be back to guests in the following month. So you have a month of us doing just kind of fun off the wall stuff. But most marketing fails not really because like what you focused on as the business owner was bad. So the offer, what you're serving may be perfectly good, but the marketing itself is failing because you're not getting attention to start with. Like you can have the best offer in the world, but if no one's reading it, no one's seeing it, out the gate, you're just not going to win. So this has a little bit to do with distraction. We're getting notifications from everywhere. We got the phones dinging. I got the watch dinging.
Yeah, telling me what's going on.
I got the Tesla dinging.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You got all the tech you ever needed now.
Yeah, I've shut off most of the notifications, but there's still a lot of them. You got like 20 ways people can reach you. Like
true.
Social media, call, text, like everything. I don't know anyone that even has their ringer on their phone anymore. I was reading or lamenting, some of the millennial stuff online because I am an elder millennial, even if I don't identify as it. It was talking about, you used to sit around waiting for the phone to actually ring, and now it's on silent. Like no one even wants to even hear it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the attention's harder and harder to get. It always has been in marketing. We've talked about how many hundreds of messages or thousands at this point you're exposed to day in and day out. But we have so many like quick little dopamine hits from everywhere. It's short form everything, short attention. I see this in my kids, like infinitely short attention spans. I'm not sure how that's going to play out in the work world, but it makes marketing more difficult.
Yeah. Is it just me though, or am I noticing, and maybe it's not a trend, maybe it's just some smart marketers, I do see some marketers are going back to more long form stuff, especially with video, where it's just like, wow, this is, or the occasional, 7-page letter trying to sell me something they could have sold me in 10 paragraphs.
Probably it's the ones that never left.
And that's what I knew you were going to say, that they were always there. Now they're the anomaly.
So I fight with this too. because I think the age of information products and selling of information, by and large, are numbered. I'm not saying it doesn't work, and there's obviously examples of it working still, but there's such, especially with AI, we have so much information. It's hard to sell information because even if you get me excited on a topic, I can now go type it in the AI and probably get the essence of what you were going to tell me.
Absolutely.
Heck, I could probably copy the 7-page sales letter in there and say, hey, deliver on these promises.
Yeah. I mean, everything has been condensed. I was listening to a podcast a couple of days ago from NPR talking about how, like, dads used to read books about military and, the 500-page books. People don't read dad books anymore. You don't read those because you can just go watch a video on YouTube. You can listen to a podcast. You can have ChatGPT explain it to you, and without having to read the 500-page book, everything has been condensed to what is the lowest common denominator, which I don't know if that's dumbing it down, because it doesn't necessarily make it easier, because now I'm like paralyzed by overload, shortness overload. I mean,
we've had information overload forever, right? And if you think like me, sometimes you get paralysis by analysis. You want the best, and you just keep going back and forth and fail to make a decision. But a lot of people don't even get that far. They when it comes to marketing, they're stuck like out the gate. Like, Kennedy used to talk about like the A pile and B pile of mail. So you go into the driveway, go to your mailbox, get the mail. What do? You sort it over the garbage can. You got the A pile, you keep the bills, the personal mail. You got the B pile, the advertisements, the junk mail.
I did that yesterday. What goes in the recycle can? What goes in the garbage? What do I want to read the second or third time? Yeah, that's exactly how it works.
Yeah, and even worse if you batch it. So, like, I have a tendency to, until the mail pile's a certain height, I don't even deal with it. And then the cuts are stricter because you don't want to.
Oh, that's true.
Something that would kind of pique your curiosity now doesn't stand as much of a chance. So, really, we have some challenges in direct mail world and even getting it opened.
Yeah.
So we spend a fair amount of time just on deciding, format, envelope, fonts, colors to try and get it a chance to get opened. And this applies online as well. So email, social, etc. It applies to our episodes here as well. We try and, as much as we got off topic today, we try and at least hit the point of what's coming up really quick. Because, if you're a podcast subscriber, you probably have 20 podcasts you're subscribed to, and chances that you listen to all of them are.
Yeah. What am I going to listen to? Although maybe I'm old school too. Like if I get an envelope and it's not a see-through, like it's just an envelope that's not clear, I want to open it. And more often than not, it's you're qualified for this credit card, or let's change your insurance, or have you tried this supplement? But I still have that intrigue of like I want to know what's in there.
Well, Well, okay. So if we get you to open the envelope. Yeah. Then, am I then we have the challenge next, right?
Yeah, it's like, and often, got it open. Yeah, often when I open, I'm like, oh, that's okay. Recycle.
So after you get it open, headlines next, right?
Yeah.
So in the headline, you summed up it was a credit card offer, which may or may not have appealed. If it doesn't appeal, it's going to be tough to make it appeal.
Yeah.
But if we have the right headline for the right person we're talking to with the right pain point, it makes sense. And a lot of marketers, business owners put zero thought into headlines, which is a critical fail. They're like, hey, here's our company newsletter. No one cares about that. Or here's an update from XYZ company. No one cares about that. Or here's things you should know about us. Like you and I, and maybe you can remember his name. We met when we were writing, the writer for the Quad City Times here, sports writer. Can you remember his name?
Yeah, Ethan.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to just go with that being right.
I can't think of his last name, Petrick or something like that, but Ethan, yeah.
Yeah, so he was talking about having to write all the headlines for the teaser copy to get people to click through to the articles. And, it drives him nuts, but it's the most important thing because if the headline doesn't create the curiosity or the pain or the intrigue to click through, the article doesn't matter.
True. If you don't even get to it, there's nothing, you can't see what's there, good or bad, if you don't click through, which is, I remember him saying that, like, got to write this silly headline, got to write a clickbait headline just to get him to look at the story, like my real journalism. Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, which is true in the ads too. Like if they aren't getting interested enough to look, they're not there. And in the news world, the view was the end goal. The
Sure.
time on page was
Yeah.
the end goal.
Yeah.
Business owners got it more difficult. We got to actually get them to take action that's eventually going to lead to money. So, yeah, clickbait's the best way to describe it. But I'm thinking the AI probably can help too if you tell it what clickbait headlines.
True.
It sounds bad, but it gets the essence of the psychology. So it's like these mistakes are costing your business thousands. Better if it's not just business and it's very specific to what type of business, or before you spend another $1 on XYZ, make sure you should know, or here's 3 mistakes.
Yeah.
Do
Your
test
customers
loaders,
hate you
yeah.
because of this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that just the way it is? Does traditional solid copywriting for headlines still work, or do you have to like grab attention by doing something?
Well, this
clickbaity?
was always good copywriting.
Okay.
It's just critical now.
Okay.
And there was always, an attention line on a lot of sales letters, attention so-and-so, or this is for so-and-so. And here's the key though, the headline's like not to sell. All it's to do is to earn attention for a little bit.
Okay.
To let us get into the message.
Okay.
So, I mean, the first impressions are everything on this. So the headline goes with it, but you also have to have, the right subject, the right look and feel that resonates with the reader, and more importantly, your ideal client. The eyeballs for us usually are not worth anything. It's getting the right person that's going to buy something. So the visuals, the look, the feel, the headlines got to say, hey, they know something about me. So I ended up with like supplements on Facebook targeting the heck out of me.
Okay.
For a specific health condition.
Yeah.
And they're really good copywriters.
Really?
Like you reading through, you're like, yeah, they really
So you're like-
understand the pain.
See, you look at things differently though. Like you're not necessarily like, oh, another supplement I could check out. You're like watching for the headline. You're like watching other copywriters.
They don't reveal what they're selling out the gate.
Yeah.
So they're through the emotion of the issue and proving they understand the pain.
Yeah.
And then, kind of twisting the knife of the
Sure.
pain.
Yeah.
And then ultimately, eventually they get to what they're selling. And I'm like, oh, another bullshit, whiz bang
Yeah.
thing. Ah, damn. I thought you understood the condition and I thought you had the solution, but I don't believe your solution. So they had another hurdle, but really good on the writing up front. In competitive fields, you'll find that a lot. Let's talk about like the inverse, like how to screw this up. So typically people screw it up by trying to look too professional, look too corporate. They're trying to like look legit, the image, right? And
Too polished.
yeah, and we have a whole episode coming up on this, but overall, authentic is winning more and more. And I think it's related to the AI world we're in and everyone's BS meter going higher and people craving that real interaction. If you want to take the flip side, it's like the loneliness and the depression and the isolation in the world that all these things that are supposed to be connected had made people become. So if you're sterile and transactional in your approach with no personality, you ain't gonna win. Like I'm trying to think of like the online creators that stuff comes up on my feed on social, and a lot of them are just direct to camera.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, yeah, we've overproduced our show a little bit, maybe to our own peril. It's okay. We have fun with it, but probably could achieve the same amount of views by grabbing the iPhone and hitting record.
Yeah.
And dancing that line of what is too much, what's not enough, what looks legit but still looks human and fun, and we play with that a lot with the brand here, obviously, and
Because there's humor in it, though.
Well, and
it's not. You don't take yourself too seriously.
but I think that's going to be the mistake. Like, please, as a listener, don't be thinking, "Oh, you can do that because you have a dinosaur theme." I can't do that because I run a personal injury law firm. Yeah, maybe don't use the dinosaurs. You could, though, by the way.
Use a ferret. I don't know. No,
Yeah,
is that bad?
You use the hamster on the wheel. I
Sure.
ever feel like
There you go.
but yeah, then the owner puts on the hamster costume on the life size wheel. No, but you don't have to go like over the top. See, it would be funny, wouldn't it?
That would be
It
funny.
Very memorable.
That would be good for a while. But like you said, but the substance still has to be there past the ridiculous hamster.
I mean, it's like the J.G. Wentworth commercial.
True. Yeah, but when you see those now, you're like, especially if they're new, I'm like, oh, I want to see what they do with it. Because it draws you in a little bit, because there is a little bit of humor to it. That's true.
Yeah. So, I mean, you gotta, and you don't have to use humor if it's not you. You can use authenticity, okay? Humor obviously makes it fun.
Yeah.
But you can just use like color and visuals and just not make it boring, sterile crap, And if you're using AI to help you with your content, you have to prompt it with it. Like, it's not going to do that by default.
Sure.
It's going to write you a term paper.
That's true.
So you have to tell it, to keep it personal, conversational, like you're speaking to one person. All this stuff that you would have learned studying basic copywriting. So if you haven't, it's worth.
Yeah.
Or if you're lazy, have the AI spit out basic copywriting, then feed it back into it that, hey, this is what I want. Otherwise, by default, it's not going to. So that is 16 minutes to say that marketing fails if it fails to grab attention, be interesting, get out of the garbage can, and ultimately try and make it fun. Good Lord, like, business is stressful. It's getting more so stressful.
Yeah.
Have some freaking fun with it. All right, don't forget, 3 prizes.
That's right. Dino Bucks.
$100 Dino Bucks each.
So get 3 people in your office to text from 3 separate phones.
The attorneys are the ones that are going to respond and tell me I didn't write all the fine print.
That's right. Blah, blah. You didn't tell me I couldn't have 3 of my interns text you from different phone numbers. Kind of sham are you running here?
That's between you and me. Let's pretend that there's fine print on this ad and the quick voiceover at the end.
Oh yeah, I can read it now. Okay. All right.
Only to U.S. residents 18 and older, no purchase necessary. But yeah, all that fun stuff.
All that.
Just use the honor system here. You're one of the first 3. We'll give you something good. If you're not, we'll tell you.
Fair enough.
All right. Episode 100, a short one. That's the way these are going to be. These are the summertime episodes. I feel like we should have had a summertime outro.
See, now we need some kind of summery, breezy cocktail kind. I'll work on that because I didn't see that coming.
No, we don't have that in here.
No, that's the interview part. So
all right,
as every other episode, it just kind of ends with a thud.
Yep. Play the outro.
Okay.
Thanks for listening to the Triceratops podcast. Be sure to subscribe and leave your comments. For more information on how Jurassic Marketing Direct Mail can help grow your business, visit JurassicMarketing.com.